All right. Hey, Earth signs. So, you guys, I'm doing a read for you. This is a torn between two reads. So, if this doesn't resonate with you, you guys are going to want to check your placements in the fire, water, and air signs. I'm doing one read per collective. All right. So, I'm just shuffling through the romance angels. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull your energy first so that you know who I'm talking to. And then we'll go into the read and get the dynamic for the people that are on your mind. So torn between two read. All right. So let's get your energy first. Actually, let's get your energy with person number one. How you feel about this person. How you feel about person number one. All right. So how you're feeling about person number one. Definitely torn between two. Okay. Did you guys see how the Knight of Wands dropped in reverse? So it could be that you're dealing with somebody who is a false, somebody who is not so, it's like, I want to say false advertisements. All right. How you feel about this person. It could be that you know that they're playing games. However, with the Magician card coming through as divine masculine energy, it's more of a soul connection. But this person's energy too, it's like they come through. They can come in as the knight in shining armor at times. But other times, they can come in with frustration, scattered energy, maybe just confusing you, kind of leaving you hanging in the balance. But with this person over here, you guys you're really fond of them. You have a strong attraction to this person. The Knight of Cups energy, that's all about being really attracted to this person. It's like a soul dynamic coming through here, a soulmate. Um, and there's just something, I almost feel like there's a reason why you can't quit this person, right? There's something going on with this person over here. I can't, I don't want to give up on the dynamic. All right, so I just keep getting drawn to that magician card because it's a soulful connection coming through here. I'm pulling from two different decks because I want to see if there's similarities, but I'm gonna start with getting into your person and who this is. I'm gonna start it off with the romance angel and see who person number one is. Who is this person for the Earth sign collective? Who is this person? All right, so you're coming through with new love over here. So a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. All right. With this dynamic right here, you guys, it's not to say that you haven't known this person for a while. You could know them for a while. But in the terms of new love or it being a new dynamic, you have just never actually been able to get anything off the ground with this person. So it's never been a committed relationship. All right, that's what I'm seeing over here. So this dynamic is going to be newer. You've never had an official connection with them. As far as how you're feeling, I feel like you're just not quite sure where this is going to go. I feel like this person too could be bringing out the worst as far as the Knight of Wands energy. It could just be bringing out your worst behaviors, your own frustrations, you kind of seeing and sensing that this person does bring that energy out inside of you. And that's because with the Knight of Wands in reverse, it's like, it's not that, we'll see what the dynamic is over here, but it's almost like you don't want to have no regrets either. And I feel like this person at times could bring out the worst when it comes to your energy. So let's see who this person is. Who is this person? All right, so the person over here, we have Cancer energy with the Three of Cups. With the Hanged Man, we have Pisces. And with the Nine of Cups, we have Pisces. So you could be dealing with Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. There's a lot of water energy here. Um, it doesn't have to be that's their main sign. It, so really what I feel about this person coming through here is they show you a lot of uncertainty. They show you illusion. They show you delusion, a lot of uncertainty coming through with that hangman. With the Three of Cups coming here, I feel like I feel like you might wonder if this person doesn't have somebody else, and you're the one that's torn between two, but it almost feels like this person over here could actually be dealing with somebody else also. With the Nine of Cups, though, This is somebody that you're very, very attracted to. This is somebody that is a wish fulfillment. So you can see really, really, really big things happening with this person in the long term. But right now, it's like they show you kind of a hidden version of themselves with that hangman. So I feel like the hangman too is just kind of, I'm not going to give you all of me right now, especially because we don't know where it's going dynamic. That's kind of what I see is kind of filtering through with person number one. So let's see how this person feels about you. How does this person feel about the earth signs? How do they feel about you? So, how they're feeling about you. So this person, as far as they're concerned, even though they might show you some illusion, some uncertainty in their behavior, I'm going to say this person looks at you as a divine counterpart. All right. So we have the Magician card coming through, and the Emperor. So there's like a mirror effect going on here. So you guys both feel very, very strongly about the dynamic, even if it's gone undiscussed or undisclosed. So you guys might not talk about the deep feelings that you have here, but it exists in both of you. All right. This is, you know, contracts, as partnerships. It's building that, it's building up the trust so that there can be a success in the future. And with the Fool card coming through, I feel like this person is really very open to a new beginning, you know, with you. That's what I feel is what their desire is. They see you as new energy, new beginnings, new love, you know, a reason to be happy when it comes to life. That's what I'm kind of seeing with that. So, what are their intentions with you? What are their intentions? Person number one, what are their intentions with you? We have the Nine of Pentacles, which I feel is formulating wish fulfillment. Even if you can't see it right now, you guys, yeah, if you can't see it, as I say that, the Eight of Swords pops through. Their intentions, I feel it might be hard for you guys to see clarity on this right now, but I do feel like it is to bring a form of wish fulfillment. If it feels like this person's playing with your emotions and feelings, I feel like it's not, they're not trying to, you know what I mean? I feel like this person really can't get you out of their head. I feel like they can't get out of their own head. So if they pull back their energy, it's not because they're being a player. It's just because they're processing what this dynamic is. They're trying to figure it out, you know, when we have deep connections, you guys, it's, it's a struggle. It's scary because I think that we've all gone through hurt. We've all gone through pain. We've all suffered in some way, shape, and form. And then boom, it's like you thought that you had love for this person that broke your heart before. Well, what about this? Now it's coming in 10 times more deep than what you've ever experienced, you know? So if you experience the drawback with this person, I feel it's because they're trying to process what is going on here. You know, I feel like their intentions with you are they are going to come forward. They are going to talk about their feelings. They are going to discuss this. And I feel like a lot of it's in reference to a past life soul connection dynamic here. That's what the Six of Cups is representing. This person does feel you on a soul level. And honestly, I feel like you guys feel this person in the same essence. All right, so let's see what the potential is with this connection. The potential for this connection for the earth signs. What do we got? So with the Eight of Coins coming through, I feel like if you guys are to put, if you were to put in the work, you know, you put in what you want to see out of this, I feel like it's going to be fruitful. There are changes that need to take place though. All right. I feel like there's some worries, there's some pains, there's some anxieties going through. And with Death card, it's all about transforming the way we're thinking. So if you guys are having negative thoughts, earth signs, I feel like that's what you need to eliminate before you can actually see a favorable outcome when it comes to the future of this. The reason why is it's almost like you're not getting clarity. You're not getting the answers that you need or want from this person. But what Spirit's saying is not to stress over it. You need to kind of release and just actually ask the universe to step in and help guide this in the direction that you want to see it go. With the Eight of Coins coming through, I just feel like that's the potential of you guys working on it and having a favorable outcome, you know, but there is something that needs to be transformed. And I feel like it's more of a mental transformation, not being scared of what it is and really just kind of putting our, wearing our feelings and emotions, you know, on our sleeve. What do you want? I feel like there's been a lot of conversations that haven't been had with this person and this connection. And that's why it's not really taken off. That's why it hasn't gone anywhere. So let's see what the advice is. What is the advice for this connection? It is a it's a spiritual connection coming through with the Hierophant. It's one that's meant to establish order, rules, coming back into ourselves, spiritual enlightenment, you know. So your advice for right now is to establish, you guys need to establish the open lines of communication. You need to be expressive of what you want and what you're seeking from this connection. And if this person really isn't talking to you, it's time for you to kind of step up and say, hey, what's going on here? You know, where is this? What are we doing with this? You know, it's one thing to take it slow, and that's fine. I don't feel like I don't feel like marriage or running off into the sunset is coming off on this read, but I do feel like you guys need to open up, have some trust in one another, be honest, be communicative, and see where the potential has to go. I feel that the Hierophant card coming through is a confirmation of a spiritual dynamic, but Spirit's also just kind of wanting you to not lose focus or sight of your own independence, and you know, bringing in stability when it comes to you and the dynamic of what's going on here and what's transpiring with this. Also, too, it could be that you're feeling a little bit, I don't want to say unstable, but because you're dealing with somebody else, it could be too that Queen of Pentacles coming in reverse is a form of not feeling like you're on solid ground. So it's time to kind of find, it's time to go within and find peace. I'm almost feeling like it's time to make a decision here, you guys. Okay, so let's clear this and see what is going on with person number 2. All right, so person number 2, what is this dynamic? Person number 2. So you guys are really coming through in a pickle. We have true love coming on this one. This is the romance of a lifetime. So I can really see where there might be a lot of confusion and not really knowing where to go. So if you're drawn here, it's going to be because you're really honestly feeling possibly like you are torn between two. Now, it could be over here, you've dealt with this person for a really, really long time, and it might be distorting your view of what love is. So keep that in mind. It could be that this person over here has triggered a lot of negative energies, and that's what you guys have been through. I'm going to pull to see kind of what shows on that dynamic. So don't click off just because, you know, you might not resonate with that card. Let's see how you feel about person number 2. How do you guys feel about person number 2? All right. So when it comes to person number 2, we have the 2 of Wands, the Devil, the King of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. So, I almost feel like you guys, here's what I'm going to say for the collective on this read. I feel like you guys could possibly be dealing with a twin flame and a soulmate dynamic. And my intention was not to get all super spiritual, but I feel like how you feel about this person over here. You have the Devil card coming through. So this is all about fear. It's coming from ego. This is how you see this person. It's almost like you're scared of this dynamic. And I'm not saying that they bring out the worst in you, but it's almost like this person over here makes you face a lot of fears, a lot of emotions, and some bigger energy that you might not be ready to face, you know, comparable to person number 1. I'm almost feeling like you've known this person longer over here. You do feel that true love dynamic. It could be too that this person is the one showing that they're scared of a relationship. So it's like, well, if you're not going to, if we're not going to connect on this level because you're scared, then I'm going to go see what else is out there. I feel like you do spy on this person a lot. So whether it's through tarot or you guys are connecting through social media, I just feel like you do kind of keep tabs on this person, even though I feel that you're kind of currently disconnected from person number two. It's almost like you're here and should I wait for this person? The Two of Wands is going to be an indication of a twin flame dynamic. But you're very attracted to this person's physical appearance. This is somebody who also has established wealth, leadership, security, and they're pretty disciplined when it comes to life. I feel like you see a lot of good qualities in this person, but it's either you or them that's representing the fears, representing the ego body, and you're going to know how that applies to you. All right, so just because you're disconnected from this person, it doesn't mean that you're not talking to this person. All right, so let's just see who this person is. Who is this person? So the High Priestess card coming through is Pisces. So this person could be a Pisces. We have the Four of Cups, which is Cancer. And then we have the Two of Swords, which is Libra, excuse me. So this person over here is coming through. You are definitely dealing. So over in person number one, there's a lot of counterpart activity. I almost feel like you have a soulmate going on with person number one and a twin flame with person number two, or it could be vice versa. So you guys could feel like person number one is twin flame and person number two is a soulmate. However it resonates with you, I just see that these are two very, very deep connections. The Magician card is the Divine Masculine, which we've seen over here, and now we have the Divine Feminine card coming through over here with the High Priestess. So this person could, over here, it could be that you guys have had so much in and out energy that it's never really taken off. It's just not, it's never been able to get fully off the ground. With the Two of Swords, it could be that you guys are blocking each other or going back and forth on blocking one another because things have not panned out. All right. So with the High Priestess card, this person could be, you know, involved in the esoteric ways. It could be that they do spell crafting. It could be that they, you know, are intuitive. They could be a reader. They could, you know, I just feel like this is more of linking with the High Priestess card. It's more about the magic. You know what I mean? And I'm not explaining that correctly, but I just feel like this person is going to, they're going to be aware of the spiritual dynamic between you and them. Okay. So let's just see how they feel about you. How does this person feel about the earth sign? They feel like you balance. They feel like you bring them balance. All right. I feel like they do stress about the dynamic and where the potential can go. You know, but they also know that changes need to be made before there can be actual balance that's brought to this connection. You know, I feel that there's a lot of fears, a lot of worries that are driven from that ego body. With Death card, though, this person does recognize that there needs to be transformation and rebirth. And it could be, too, that you're growing as a person, earth sign, and this person has been able to see some of that change, even if you guys aren't talking all the time, even if you guys are at a distance from each other. I feel like this person does recognize that there is changing, growing, and evolving. So let's just see what their intentions are with you. What are their intentions? So their intentions with you, this is all about bringing growth. This is bringing in growth. I feel like there's changes that need to be made, and I feel like this person's willing to wait for the effort to be put in, changing, growing, rebuilding, and releasing what hasn't worked. And if that's not on you, it's what they're currently going through. I feel like this is all positive. You know, the Seven of Cups coming through as being in pursuit of multiple opportunities, growing, learning together, having a vision and moving towards that vision. With the Knight of Swords, this is one of success. Let's move forward. Let's take action on this. I feel like there's a lot of motivation for this person to want to kind of be in your presence. And with Chariot card coming through, I feel like they're not moving away from you. Even if you feel like their energy is kind of holding back at times, if they're not coming forward fully. The Chariot card, I feel, is having an awareness that the connection is protected, and that's what the Chariot does represent. I feel like their intentions with you are to move forward, but there's some changes that need to go through, whether it's yours or whether it's a combination, or whether it's theirs, this person does recognize that changes have to be made before there's going to be significant growth on this connection. So let's see what the potential is for this one. What's the potential long term? The potential long term. So the moon card says that there's still a lot of unknowns here. I feel like it's a combination. So I feel like behind the scenes there's a lot kind of going on, astral 5D. You know, I feel like this right here is just saying there's a lot of unforeseens coming through here. This connection coming through, here's what I'm going to say. I feel like I'm you guys can disagree, but if I feel like this is a twin connection right here. And I feel like that's why there's so much kind of hanging in the balance on this one. Divine timing. There's a lot of changes that need to be made. There's growing, there's rebuilding, there's releasing. But what I want to say about this moon card and this hermit is Spirit's basically saying it has all the potential in the world to be a success, but we're not going to take it away your free will. So it could be that you've dealt with this person and you felt like they were a twin, and then boom, you meet somebody that's just as important and sweet. And it's a soulmate dynamic. And what Spirit's saying right here is there's a lot that still needs to happen with this connection in order for it to evolve. However, you do have free will. And if you meet somebody else, or somebody else comes into your life, it's a connection that needs to be explored, you guys. There's a reason why. There's either a lesson that you have to learn, a lesson that the person has to learn, or a lesson that you both combination wise have to learn. And in order to grow from it and experience it. And then what happens with the twin dynamic, if you know that this is a true twin dynamic, without no doubts, there's no hesitations at all, this connection comes back through. You're not meant to explore these connections for them not to come back around, for them not to be experienced in the third dimension, for them not to be experienced in this lifetime. All right, so let's see what your advice is for this one right here. The advice for this person over here. Look at that. So the advice on this one right here, this one's all about learning and growing. It's learning and growing from mistakes. It's learning. This connection right here is brought to you to see. This is, I feel like it's the reflection. This coming through as true love means that no matter how far you guys travel, you will always love each other. There's always going to be a huge support system between you and this person. What this dynamic brings to you is to kind of look in the mirror and see what needs to be healed. What can we learn? Where can we grow? All right. The Page of Pentacles is learning from past mistakes. So we're learning through all the romantic relationships that didn't work. We're learning to forgive our mothers, our fathers, our brothers, our sisters, our cousins. This one right here is meant to help you grow. And even if it's not happening with this person right now, again, it's going to come back. The Page of Pentacles is representing a form of manifestation. New love is being developed within this connection, but it's behind the scenes. All right. So the more we heal, the more we grow, and the more we become that emotional balance, we get rewarded. We get rewarded with love. Okay. So, you guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. I feel like this is truly, a torn between two connection. I feel like nobody has any attachments. I was almost thinking this person over here had somebody else, but I don't feel like they do. I feel like it's more about your confusion, but I feel for whoever I'm talking to, you have no commitments to either person. And again, free will says you don't have to choose either of these people. I feel like you're really torn in your heart space, you guys. I feel like you're really torn, but just know that if you feel like you need to pursue the newer connection that's coming through, that I feel with person number one, then pursue it. If you guys choose not to, you can choose to kind of continue to heal and grow and see where this manifests. But either way, I feel like there's going to be a positive outcome on both ends. At least I see pure intentions with both energies. All right, you guys, I'm leaving it there. Take care.